Hi, fourth graders. It's Miss Rayborn here. Over the last few weeks, we've been working on talking about the elements and principles of art. And we've been doing a little bit of designing and creating abstract collages and drawings and paintings inspired by those elements and principles. So, I want to show you a new kind of art that utilizes a lot of elements and principles of art to trick the eye. It's called optical illusion art or op art. So let's look at an example of op art. This particular piece of artwork is by an artist named Bridget Riley. Op art really kind of came to its height in the 1960s. One of the things that's interesting about our op art is that when you look at it, it can kind of almost hurt your eyes a little bit. Op art will try to create the illusion of three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional plane, meaning they want it to look like something is going back into space or popping out. However, it's a flat surface. The way that they do that is by creating spaces and shapes with different color values. Now, as you can see here, this one is titled Moving Squares, and all the artist has done is slowly start to change the square into thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner rectangles until you get to a place where it's giving the impression that it's going down and in. And all she's done is change the width of those squares smaller, smaller, smaller to trick our eye. The high contrast of the black and white sort of adds to this illusion. So let's look at another one. This is called Vega, and it's from the 70s, from the 1970s. And you can see in this example, they have used color. So we're going to talk about adding color to op art. Here, they're repeating the same kind of shape over and over again, a circle inside of a circle. And they have utilized the circles are sort of getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger to the very center, which gives the illusion to your eye. It's not actually happening, but it looks to your eye like that painting is sort of popping out into the space that you're in, like you might actually bump into it. So again, color can also be used, and this is an illusion that is created with the shape of the object and also how colors are used and combined. This one by an artist named Tony. He just goes by Tony. He's a contemporary artist, was painted actually in the last few years. And you can see here, we're not using shape, we're using lines. The lines of color almost appear to sort of disappear as they're going around a corner, possibly. It always kind of makes me think of like a fun hallway that I would love to be walking down. So again, color has played a really important part here, and it's not a shape that is tricking our eye at this point in time. It's multiple lines that have bent and curved to create the illusion of this sort of bent space that you wish you could kind of walk down into. So we're going to be, over the next couple of weeks, pardon me, doing a little bit of optical illusion art. This is a drawing that was actually created by one of my students a couple of years ago with some of the tips and techniques that we are going to teach you. So I'm excited for you to check out and start with an idea of optical illusion art. We're going to start off easy today, this week, using our hand. And you're going to do a fun drawing with Miss Deb where she shows you how to make your hand look three-dimensional, like it's popping out of the space. So